And Milton, son of a carpenter, married dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary, I get to make parables. And this image I started to design with a GIMP program. I just downloaded again. I downloaded 4 years ago, give or take 6 months, and the thing wouldn't work properly. You could not size the print, the text, so I literally couldn't. That's very integral to what I do, as you can see. I couldn't size the text, and I went to download a manual, and there was none. You literally could not download. It would not Google for me. It would not show up. It was obviously what I call Chinese assholes. Great wall of evil around me. And as I said in a Mean Street Fiction parable earlier, the fact that I made a video of it, I don't even know if the video was altered, of the text sizer on GIMP not working properly. Now I admit I don't know what I'm doing with GIMP because I can't download the user manual. I could see a new one here had a kind of an online thing. I don't know what I'm talking about. I do know when you do the same thing and it doesn't produce the same reaction. Yeah, Chinese assholes with their high-tech toys, same ones keeping you from reaching me at 424-229-4140. They are at work. And I downloaded it 4 years ago. I wanted to get something besides my free downloadable program Photoscape going, and I've heard GIMP is similar to Adobe's Photoshop, which costs money, and I don't have it. So I hope to do that, and it literally wouldn't work today. I downloaded this morning. It did the same thing. I made a video of, don't know if it will or will not, but I went and did it a second time, and after I made the video, and it literally worked. The sizing, moving the up arrow going up or down, and the text actually goes up and down. Not like high-tech toys and Chinese assholes. I did that, and yeah, it worked. I'm listening to some tutorials online as I design and do other stuff. But yes, that kind of personal, intentional taunting. It reminded me of a demon couple. Well, I won't call them a demon couple. My sister and brother-in-law from Louisiana, sister in particular, and it was as bizarre as anything. So I had to put this in, and hopefully I will get to design some more with GIMP because it looks like it got a lot of nice tools. Being able to cut out the bird here perhaps and place it somewhere else, that sounds neat. If the program will work properly, I can do that. But it reminded me of that, and I'd like to, if you know what I talk about with the streets, the unseen business, and you don't know what I mean by my demon sister from hell or demon couple from hell, oh, I kid. No, they are the demon couple from hell. If you don't know what I mean by that, American Horror Story. I've found it on Netflix. I'm watching it. American Horror Story, particularly the Bitchcraft section of that. Look for the two moms that look similar, like they could be the same character, but they're not. Yeah, one's got the jigsaw puzzle son, and the other's got the Mormon missionary son. Yeah, that one in particular is a Bible thumper, and it reminded me of the latter Lauries. Yeah, I'm from a street family, a whole bunch of folks taking turns being one person over the years, particularly that character, and I'm the only one been there all the time in these sandals, one and only. And it reminded me of the latter ones after mom and dad, the characters, had moved on, turned completely demon bitch character. And yeah, I ended up in the Salvation Army, not a place to live, in Monroe, Louisiana, and things started to turn around there. And yeah, Laurie showed up in Monroe, Louisiana, and said, "Oh, come on down to southern Louisiana where they were at the time, and we'll get you a bus ticket out to California. And yeah, they did that. I like that. I think I acknowledge good things happening. But yeah, I remember while I was down there, Lori went to go get her hubby a dinner and made sure he worked at a hospital and made sure to park at the very edge, facing the street. And as I'm sitting there and waiting there, I looked across and there are these two Mormon missionaries, staged event, just walking right on past. And yes, on that bus trip out, surrounded by the gosh darn and heck, folks. Yeah, constantly. That's why I tell you to interrupt in the real world, not my fun, fanciful fiction. Very seriously, call them up. They show up on my caller ID, my call log, both Laurie and Sam. And the Latter-day Sinners. Call them up. Call the Latter-day Sinners the Utah Temples of the Devil. Call them up on a Sunday. The devil insists that they spend 3 hours in there each day, each Sunday, worshiping him and his lies. So call them up and say, how do you reach Melton by phone to taunt him about his Gates livelihood, hijack lifeline? Yeah, if it wasn't for my Gates livelihood, I wouldn't be homeless in the Salvation Army. Or the Weingart Center out here in LA. How do you reach this man to taunt him about his Gates livelihood, hijack lifeline, and hijacked his Mormon religious expression? How do you reach him? Get your reactions and posts. And Walmart's been taking a very personal part, not wanting to print out military motto stuff. So if you can, if you're going to return stuff or you're just shopping in the store, by all means, take out your phone. Oh, don't make a video there. I would have hated that if I was working at a store or somebody. Just take out your video camera and try to call me up in front of the manager there. Well, if they got a mayor, go ahead and do that. But call me up in front of the mayor as well, and ask, "What do you know about this? Why don't you support the military? Why are you discriminating against handicapped folks? And what do you got that supports religious censorship, supports lifeline censorship? Why are you taking part in that? Ask them, and yeah. Check and post them 5 in front of them. Print these things out right here. Hand them out by the thousands this holiday season, every season. Blanket those places in your city where the Latter-day Sinners are hitting the neighborhoods with their sales pitch, preying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, on the elderly and other folks. Ask them, how do you reach this man by phone? Check and post them 5 in front of them. And oh yeah, that's hilarious. That when I saw that Hollywood stuff, that's they both moms there look just like. You can look at, if you know the characters themselves in Louisiana, you can recognize the bitchiness, the son of a bitchiness of those that demon couple. Check and post them 5, and I bet if you know them, I haven't known them for 10 years, you probably recognize other characters in the horror story there that might resemble other folks in the family or neighborhood or city or area. Remember, when you hear that siren, check and post in 5. All firemen, all priests on Sunday, make a video of your hijack lifeline, your church's hijack lifeline, your fire stations, your police stations, your military bases. Make that video, post that video. And pick up those phones. They make videos nowadays. You can conduct class on stuff as well. Come see me in person. Have Will Travis showing the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Plenty of nice birds to take photos of. Attractive blonde and near blonde girls, and to turn into graphic art Mona Lisas. Come see me in person. Let's get started building a better world. One image at a time. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes on that big 5. In my image, we have started to do that. Come tear down this wall. We got 1,000 points of light. Jesus' immaculate house here on earth to work on.